Joy to the world.
Welcome to day 8 of Advent. We're a third of the way through the Costco and Aldi beer Advent calendars, trying them every day, testing them out, seeing what's a taste of beer and what's not. Today we're going to start with Tannenhell from Hothenhanner Schlossbrauerei. I think I got that right. This is a Helles lager from a Bavarian brewery, and down here it even says that it was brewed according to the Bavarian purity law of 1516, which was a law that said you can only brew beer with water, hops, and barley. And then later they decided, when they discovered that yeast was a thing, they're like, okay, we can put yeast in here. And then malted grains. But that's it. That's all they can use. So, crack this guy open. This is another 5% beer. So not too much. It's going to have a golden color to it. Kind of got a golden pale color. This will be similar to the first day I had a beer called Just Hell. And this will be a similar beer to that. Got a nice head to it. Very clear. Lots of little bubbles in it. It's like you're celebrating New Year's. All right. Smells a little yeasty, so they used that provision of the purity law then. Does it disturb you when I look directly in the camera while I'm drinking? Because it creeps me out a little bit. Yeah, tastes like a beer. Very light, refreshing. Actually, it kind of has a dry finish to it. So, yeah, you could probably sneak this into a New Year's party and use this as your bubbles at midnight if you don't like, champagne or whatever.
Here we go, a wassailing we go.
The name of this beer, the first part of the tannin reminds me of O Tannenbaum, which is German for Christmas tree. Not the O part, just the Tannenbaum part. But that's how you get O Christmas tree, the song. Which, carolers will sing out in the streets. Although I've never seen carolers out in the wild. I don't. Is that a thing? Do people still do this? I don't. Do they get into small groups and do that? And what's the etiquette for that? I don't know. It seems like a really nice thing, but do they just walk down the street and you like pop your head out and they come to you, or do they go door to door? Um, but it's a nice sentiment, and I sing a little ditty between every one of my segments here, so I'm thinking I'm getting pretty good at this, so I might go caroling this year. And I'm probably just gonna go out to the neighborhood, maybe just start walking down the street singing carols, and then maybe people will join me. It'll be like a Christmas movie kind of like thing where people just they're coming out of their houses and they're just singing with me, like all the Who's in Whoville. We'll all sing a song and it'll be great.
La 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 la.
Yesterday, I was complaining about the Aldi calendar and how it wasn't very much variety. So I think it heard me overnight, and magically, I get a grapefruit IPA. Just what the doctor ordered as far as style difference. I haven't had any of these in any of the calendars yet. So this is going to be. The bottle here claims it is bursting with flavor, although it's all contained in the bottle, so I don't hasn't burst yet. Uh, and this IPA is brewed with fresh grapefruit and has a melody of hops, just like a Christmas choir does. And has an explosion of zesty citrus flavors and aromas. So let's find out if they're lying. And this, again, is O'Shea's from Carlo Brewing over in Ireland. And it's got a nice head to it. A little cloudy, but has a bit of clarity to it. I'm getting hops. It smells like an IPA. I don't necessarily get any grapefruit in the smell there. There are hops. I would say bursting or exploding with grapefruit flavor is not really what's happening here. I'm kind of having to find the grapefruit. I've definitely had beers with more grapefruit in it that don't say that they have grapefruit in it. Yeah, definitely getting a kick with a hop that's really bitter, almost maybe a metallic bitterness to it. So, yeah, there's the O'Shea's Grapefruit IPA. Oh, maybe in the aftertaste there's some grapefruit there. Maybe that's where it comes in. O'Shea's.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree.
The Costco beer wins, just like every other day, except for the first day. This one was great. It kind of reminded me of like a champagne beer. Like you could put OJ in it and it'd be a great beer mosa. And then this was going over there. And now it's time for the random beer from the fridge. Chosen probably not at random. Let's see. Ooh, we got a bottle in here. Let's pull this guy out. And it's, this is a tasty beer. This is a New Glarus, Wisconsin, Belgian Red. It is brewed with real Wisconsin cherries. And unlike that O'Shea's Grapefruit IPA, you can taste the fruit. And it's delicious. This isn't a seasonal. They have this all year round, don't they? My camera person is saying yes. I am correct in this. Again, this comes from New Glarus Brewing in New Glarus, Wisconsin. They only sell in Wisconsin, so we have to take a special trip every couple of months or so to restock on Belgian Reds, and then some of their other beers, including their Moon Man IPA and their Spotted Cow, which are just delicious, delicious beers. This one is, I forget what percent it is. Who cares what percent it is? It's good. It doesn't matter. The alcohol in this doesn't matter because it's just a tasty beer. Pour that out. It's nice and dark. It's got a good brown color, but it also has a little bit of reddish. That's them cherries in there. It's got a nice, strong, bold cherry smell to it, but also like a little hint of darkness there. Let you know what's coming. It is super tart, especially in the back of your mouth. Really light, but the tartness really gets to you. But to cut the tartness, I suggest grabbing some chocolate. This is like the perfect beer to have with chocolate. And we just have chocolate around. That's who we are. That's who we are as people. We're not savages. I think I'm just going to go with the regular milk chocolate today. And I'm gonna leave you with that. I'm gonna enjoy some chocolate and some beer as nature intended.